Sit down, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Now ask yourself this question: am I really living, or am I just surviving every day with no purpose? Most people never stop to ask this. They wake up, check their phones, scroll through social media, eat, work, complain, sleep, repeat. But not you. You're here for a reason. You didn't click on this video just for fun. You want something more. You want to grow. You want to change. You want to improve your English. But deep down, you want to improve your life. Let me tell you the truth. You are not lazy. You are not stupid. You are not weak. You are just stuck. Trapped in habits that are killing your time. Trapped in a routine that is slowly destroying your dreams. Trapped in a life that feels safe, but also feels empty. And if you don't break this trap, one day you will wake up and realize it's too late. Ask yourself, what are you doing with your time right now? Are you working on your goals, or are you just watching other people live their dreams? Are you learning something new, or are you still repeating the same day again and again? Are you really moving forward, or are you just lying to yourself? You say you want freedom. You say you want to speak fluent English. You say you want a better body, more money, confidence, love, respect, success. But what are you doing today to get all that? Let me guess. You're still scrolling, still delaying, still saying, "I'll do it later," still telling yourself that you'll start tomorrow. But you said the same thing yesterday, and you'll say it again tomorrow. And before you know it, months pass, years pass, and your life doesn't change. Let me say this loud and clear. You do not get a second life. You do not get another chance. This is it. This is your only shot. And every second you waste is gone forever. This video is not here to give you fake motivation. It's not here to make you feel good for 5 minutes. This is a mirror that shows you what you're really doing with your life. And maybe it hurts. But sometimes the truth must hurt before it heals. You want to speak better English? You want to live better? Then listen with your heart. Listen with your pain. Listen like your future depends on it, because it does. From now on, no more excuses, no more delay, no more waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time is now. This channel, English Starline, is not just about learning English. It's about changing your life one sentence at a time. You'll practice listening. You'll learn new words. You'll build fluency. But most of all, you'll build discipline, power, belief. Say this: I am ready. Say it again: I am ready. This is the beginning. Now let's move. Let's grow. Let's wake up. And let's make sure you never waste your life again. 1. Wake up or fade away. You keep saying you'll start tomorrow. You keep saying you need more time. You keep saying you're just waiting for the right moment. But let me tell you something that might hurt. There is no right moment. There is no perfect time. There is only now. Right now. This moment. And what you choose to do with it will decide everything. You don't need another motivational quote. You don't need another success story. You need to wake up. Because right now, you are fading. Every day you wait, every hour you waste, every excuse you make is taking you further away from the life you want. Think about it. How many times have you said, "I'll do it later"? How many times have you promised yourself that you'll begin on Monday or next week or next month? How many times have you lied to yourself just to feel better for a few minutes? And how many dreams have you buried under those lies? Later is the most dangerous word in your vocabulary. Later sounds safe. Later sounds smart. Later sounds like a plan. But it's not. Later is a silent killer. It kills your dreams slowly. It kills your confidence. It kills your progress. It gives you a nice story to tell, but no results to show. Let's be real. You want to speak better English. You want to feel confident when someone talks to you. You want to understand movies, read books, speak in meetings, travel without fear. But you've been saying, "I'll do it later" for months, maybe even years. And where has that taken you? Be honest. Has your English improved by itself? Has anything changed just because you were waiting? No. And nothing will change. Not until you change. You're not lazy. You're not hopeless. You're just stuck in the habit of delay. Your brain is comfortable with waiting. It tells you, "Don't worry, we'll do it tomorrow." But tomorrow never comes. And even when it does, you're still the same. Same problems, same fear, same result. So today, we break that habit. Today, we face the truth. And here's the truth. If you don't act now, you probably never will. I don't say that to scare you. I say that to save you. Let me give you a simple challenge. Right now, think of one thing you've been delaying. One small thing. Maybe it's reading one English paragraph. Maybe it's watching a short video with subtitles. Maybe it's speaking to yourself in the mirror for 5 minutes. Choose that one thing. Set a timer for 10 minutes and just do it. Don't think, don't plan, don't prepare, just begin. Because action kills fear. Action breaks the pattern. Action builds momentum. And momentum builds your life. This is not just about English. This is about your mindset. Because the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. If you keep saying later with English, you'll say later with your health. You'll say later with your dreams. You'll say later with your happiness. And suddenly your whole life becomes one big delay. But if you take control now, everything starts to shift. You wake up your mind. You wake up your energy. You wake up the power that's been sleeping inside you. And that power grows with every small action. Let me tell you a story. There was a man who wanted to start a YouTube channel. He had great ideas, a clear voice, and something important to say. But he kept saying, "I'll start next week." That week never came. 2 years passed. One day he searched for a topic he wanted to make a video about. And there it was. Someone else had done it. The exact idea, the exact style, the exact words. That person had millions of views. And in that moment, he realized the truth. That could have been me. That should have been me. But I waited. And someone else didn't. That is the pain of regret. It is heavy, it is silent, and it lasts forever. Now think about yourself. What are you delaying right now that someone else is already doing? What dream are you watching from the sidelines while someone else lives it? You keep saying you want to be fluent. But how much are you practicing? How many sentences have you spoken today? How many minutes have you spent listening? How many words have you written this week? It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need hours. You don't need expensive courses. You just need to start, right now, with what you have, where you are. Start speaking, start writing, start listening, start building. Say this: I start now. Say it again: I start now. Because later is not real. Later is a lie. And if you keep believing it, you'll lose the only thing that's real, your time. You don't need motivation. You need movement. You don't need more time. You need more action. You don't need a new life. You just need to stop wasting the one you already have. This is your moment. Wake up or fade away. The choice is yours. 2. The enemy in the mirror. You think your problem is the world. You think it's your job, your family, your country, your money, your time. You think it's your past. But it's not. Your biggest problem is not out there. Your biggest enemy is not anyone else. It's you, the one in the mirror. That silent voice inside your head. The one who says, I'm tired. The one who says, I'll never be fluent. The one who says, this is just who I am. That version of you is not your friend. That version of you is your enemy. And if you don't fight it, it will win. It will keep you average. It will keep you afraid. It will keep you stuck in a small life, inside a small cage, with big dreams that never come true. Let me tell you something that sounds simple but will change your life if you really hear it. You are not fighting the world. You are fighting your own reflection. Every day when you wake up, the battle begins. And it's not against the people around you. It's not against the English language. It's against the part of you that wants to stay the same. That part of you is lazy. That part of you loves comfort. That part of you loves sleep, distractions, scrolling, complaining. It loves to do the easy thing, not the right thing. But you also have another side. The one that wants to grow. The one that wants to be better. The one that wants to stand tall and speak clear, powerful English. The one that wants to lead, inspire, build something real. The question is, which version of you wins today? Every time you choose the hard thing, the brave thing, the disciplined thing, you feed the strong version of you. Every time you delay, complain, or make an excuse, you feed the weak version of you. And here's the truth. The version you feed the most becomes your life. It's easy to look at someone successful and say, they're lucky. It's easy to say, they had support, they had money, they had time. But you didn't see their battle in the mirror. You didn't see the mornings they woke up and didn't feel like doing anything. You didn't see the nights they cried, the times they failed, the moments they almost quit. But they didn't, because they knew the real enemy wasn't outside. It was inside, and they had to beat it every day. You can do the same. You must do the same. Because if you don't, that weak voice will control you forever. It will stop you from speaking up. It will make you feel small. It will tell you lies like, you're not smart enough, or you're too old, or your English is not good enough. And if you believe it, you become it. But if you fight back, you rise. You become the type of person who doesn't wait for confidence. You build it. You become the kind of learner who speaks even when afraid, writes even when unsure, practices even when tired. That's how you grow. That's how you become fluent. That's how you win the war in the mirror. Let me ask you something. Who are you when no one is watching? When the camera is off, when your friends are asleep, when the world is quiet, what kind of choices do you make? Do you reach for your phone, or do you reach for your notebook? Do you open YouTube for fun, or do you open a video to practice listening? Do you sleep in, or do you wake up and take one step toward your dream? These are the small choices that decide everything. You don't lose your dream in one big moment. You lose it little by little every time you let the weak voice win. But here's the good news. Every day is a new chance to fight back. Every morning you look in the mirror and ask, who wins today? And you decide with action, not words. If the weak version of you says, I'm too tired to study, you say, I'll do 5 minutes anyway. If it says, I don't want to speak because I'll make mistakes, you say, I'll speak anyway and learn. If it says, no one believes in me, you say, that's okay, I believe in me. This is your practice. This is your training. You don't just learn English. You train your mind to become strong, focused, and free. Say this out loud. I am not afraid of my reflection. I am not controlled by the lazy voice. I fight for my future. I speak even if I'm scared. I act even if I'm not ready. I rise even when I fall. Do you know what happens when you speak to yourself like that every day? Your brain starts to believe you. Your actions start to match your words. Your life starts to change. Not overnight, but step by step. You become the type of person who can't be stopped. So the next time you look in the mirror, don't just see your face. See the fight. See the decision. See the version of you that wants to live a full, fearless, fluent life. And then ask, who wins today? Let it be the strong you, the focused you, the you who shows up no matter what. Let it be the real you, because that's the version the world needs. And that's the version your dream is waiting for. 3. Your hours are bleeding. Let me ask you something serious. Where did your last 24 hours go? Can you remember every hour clearly? Can you say with confidence that yesterday brought you closer to the life you want? Most people can't. Most people have no idea where their time goes. They think they're just relaxing, taking a break, or resting their mind. But the truth is more dangerous than that. Your hours are not just passing. Your hours are bleeding, slowly, quietly, forever. Every time you scroll for 10 minutes, watch one more pointless video, or say, just 5 more minutes, a drop of your future disappears. It seems small, but it adds up. By the end of the day, you've lost 2, 3, even 4 hours. Gone, wasted. And for what? Time is not your friend if you don't respect it. Time is your life. Read that again. Time is not just the clock on the wall. It's not just the date on your calendar. It's not something outside you. Time is your breath, your movement, your heartbeat. Every second you spend is a piece of your life that you will never get back. And yet most people treat time like garbage. They throw it away like it's free. But it's not free. It's the most expensive thing you have. You can always make more money. You can always buy more clothes, more food, more things, but you can never buy more time. Once it's gone, it's gone. Let me show you how dangerous this is. If you waste just 2 hours a day on things that don't matter, that's 14 hours a week. That's 56 hours a month. That's 672 hours a year. That's more than 28 full days, 1 whole month of your life, thrown away for nothing. Imagine what you could do with that month. You could read 10 books, watch 50 hours of English videos, write in your journal every day. Practice speaking until your tongue feels natural. You could change your life completely, but instead, you gave it away to nothing. And here's the scariest part. Most people don't even realize it. They say they don't have time to study English. They say they don't have time to improve, but somehow they have time to scroll, to gossip, to sit in silence doing nothing. It's not a time problem. It's a choice problem. And the good news is this. You can choose again. You can take control of your time. You can stop the bleeding. You can start using your hours like they matter, because they do. Here's a simple truth. If you want to change your life, you must change how you use your time. Let's make it practical. Start today by writing down everything you do for 1 full day, every hour. Be honest. Don't lie to yourself. If you spent 30 minutes on social media, write it. If you watched 3 episodes of a show, write it. If you just sat and thought about your problems, write that too. At the end of the day, look at the paper. You'll see the truth. You'll see where your time is bleeding. Then, choose 1 hour to save. Just one. 1 hour that you normally waste. Take that hour and give it a job. Use it to read, listen to English, practice speaking, write something, review new words. Do something that moves your life forward. Something that builds you. Something that makes you proud. You don't have to change your whole life in 1 day, but you do need to protect your hours like they're gold, because they are. Here's a sentence I want you to repeat. Time is my life. Say it again. Time is my life. If I waste time, I waste myself. If I protect my time, I protect my future. Successful people are not always the smartest. They are not always the most talented, but they are the ones who use their time well. They turn every hour into growth. They don't let their dreams bleed away in silence. You can do the same, even if you have a job, even if you have a family, even if you have stress. You can find 1 hour a day, just one. 1 hour where you stop giving your energy to useless things and start building your future. Wake up earlier if you have to. Sleep later if you must. Cut out the noise. Turn off notifications. Block distractions. Your future is worth it. And here's what happens when you do. After 1 week, you feel more focused. After 1 month, you see real improvement. After 6 months, people start to notice. And after 1 year, you don't recognize yourself. You're fluent, you're confident, you're powerful, all because you stopped wasting your hours. So from today, no more bleeding, no more wasting, no more lies. Protect your time, use it well. Because time is not just minutes and seconds. Time is your dream, and your dream deserves more than delay. Say this: I respect my time. I protect my hours. I use every day to become who I was meant to be. I don't let my time bleed. I let it build. This is how you change your life. 1 hour at a time, one choice at a time, one moment at a time. Don't let it bleed away, not anymore. 4. Drown the doubt with action. You sit there thinking, planning, dreaming, hoping, watching videos, taking notes, making lists, but nothing changes. You know why? Because thinking doesn't move your life forward. Only action does. You want to improve your English. You want to become confident. You want to speak fluently, but your mind is full of doubt. What if I make a mistake? What if I sound stupid? What if people laugh at me? What if I fail? Let me tell you the truth. Doubt is not your problem. Delay is. You don't need to kill your doubt before you begin. You just need to move while it screams in your ear, because doubt has one weakness. It cannot survive action. You can't overthink and take action at the same time. The moment you start doing something, doubt starts to drown. But most people do the opposite. They feed their doubt with more thinking. They say, I need to prepare more. I need to wait until I'm ready. So they do everything except the one thing that matters. They plan, but never start. They study, but never speak. They learn the rules, but never play the game. That's why they stay stuck. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone who wants to learn how to swim. They watch 50 swimming tutorials. They buy the best swimsuit. They study the science of water. They read stories of Olympic swimmers, but they never get into the pool. Do they learn how to swim? Of course not. Because swimming is not something you learn by watching. You learn by jumping in. It's the same with English. You will never speak fluently just by listening. You will never feel confident just by thinking. You will never be ready. You have to start anyway. You have to take messy, imperfect, small actions every single day. That's how you grow. The good news is, your actions don't have to be big. You don't need to speak in front of a crowd or give a speech. You just need to begin where you are. Speak one sentence in front of the mirror. Record your voice for 30 seconds. Read out loud for 5 minutes. Write one paragraph about your day. These are small actions, but they are powerful because they send a message to your brain. I'm not just thinking, I'm doing. And when you do, something magical happens. You feel different. You start to trust yourself. You start to believe, maybe I can do this. And that belief grows with every step you take. Here's the problem. Your brain loves comfort. It wants you to stay safe. That's why it creates fear. That's why it creates doubt. It says, wait, think, plan more. But deep down, you know the truth. You're not waiting to be ready. You're waiting to feel brave. And bravery doesn't come before the action. It comes after. So if you're scared to speak, speak anyway. If you're nervous to practice, practice anyway. If you're not sure what to say something anyway. Because every time you act, the fear loses power. The doubt becomes quieter, and you become stronger. Let me give you a simple system. Think for 10 minutes, act for 10 hours, spend a short time planning, and then spend the rest doing. You don't need perfect plans. You need movement. You need to train your brain to move even when it's afraid. Say this with me. I don't wait. I act. Say it again. I don't wait. I act. That's the mindset of a doer, a builder, a leader. Do you want to learn English? Then stop just thinking about it. Do it. Every day. In small ways. Start now. Even while you're listening to this, pause and repeat one sentence out loud. Say, I am learning. I am growing. I am speaking. Record your voice. Play it back. It won't be perfect. But that's not the goal. The goal is momentum. Think about a train. When it first starts moving, it's slow. It makes noise. It shakes a little. But once it builds speed, it becomes unstoppable. That's how your growth works. You start small, but you keep going. And soon, no doubt in the world can stop you. Repeat this. Doubt cannot stop me. Fear cannot stop me. Waiting cannot help me. Only action will build me. You already know enough to begin. You don't need more information. You need more motion. And the moment you start moving, everything changes. This is your time. This is your moment. You've thought enough. You've waited enough. You've watched enough. Now it's time to build. Time to do. Time to take the step your dream has been waiting for. Say this. I move forward. I build my skills. I speak even when I'm afraid. I act before I feel ready. I drown doubt with action. Because that's how winners are made. That's how fluency is built. That's how confidence grows. Not in silence, not in thinking, but in doing. So start today. One sentence, one action, one brave move. That's all it takes. Don't wait for courage. Create it. Don't wait for confidence. Practice until it shows up. Don't wait for permission. Give it to yourself. Doubt will always be there. But it will never win. Not if you keep moving. Not if you keep doing. Not if you choose action again and again. You know what to do now. So do it. Let your action speak louder than your fear. Let your movement silence your excuses. Let your courage grow louder with every word you speak. This is your life. This is your language. This is your moment. Drown the doubt. Begin. 5. Comfort is a slow killer. Look at your life right now. Be honest. Does it feel comfortable? Do your days feel easy, predictable, safe? If yes, then I want to tell you something that might shock you. That comfort is not helping you. It is destroying you. Slowly, quietly, day by day. Because comfort is a slow killer. It doesn't hurt like failure. It doesn't scare you like change. It just wraps around you like a soft blanket. It makes you feel okay. And that's the problem. Okay is not enough. Okay will never take you to your dream. Okay will never make you fluent in English. Okay will never give you the life you want. Comfort kills dreams by making you feel like there's no urgency. Like you have time. Like it's fine to do the same thing every day and expect something new to happen. But it doesn't happen. Because comfort has no growth. And without growth, you slowly disappear. You wake up, check your phone, watch videos, Eat. Maybe do a little bit of work. Scroll some more. Go to sleep. Repeat. Days pass. Weeks pass. Months pass. Nothing changes. You feel tired, but you didn't even do anything hard. You feel stuck, but you're not even trying to move. You feel lost, but you haven't taken a new path in years. And still, you say you want more. You say you want fluency. You say you want success. You say you want to change your life. But change never happens inside comfort. Never. You want to speak English confidently? Then you need to speak when it's uncomfortable. You need to open your mouth even when your voice shakes. You need to write even when your grammar is not perfect. You need to join that class, watch that lesson, record that video, even if your heart beats fast. You want to start a new habit? Then you need to break the old one. You need to stop sleeping in. You need to stop wasting your evenings. You need to stop saying, just one more episode, or I'll start tomorrow. Because those sentences are comfort's weapons. They sound harmless, but they are deadly. Let me tell you a simple truth. All growth lives outside your comfort zone. All success waits on the other side of fear. All fluency begins with struggle. It's like a seed under the soil. It's warm and dark. It's safe. But the seed was not meant to stay there. If it wants to become something great, it has to break through the ground. It has to face the wind, the rain, the sun. That is how it grows. That is how it becomes a tree. You are that seed. You were not born to stay buried in comfort. You were born to rise. But you cannot grow without discomfort. You cannot improve without pain. You cannot become fluent without sounding silly, without making mistakes, without feeling awkward. So stop hiding. Stop waiting for it to feel easy. It won't. Not at first. That's why most people never start. That's why most people stay average. Because they want comfort more than they want success. But not you. You're here because you want more. And to get more, you have to do more. You have to stretch. You have to push. You have to get uncomfortable on purpose. Here's how you begin. Choose one thing every day that makes you uncomfortable. One small thing. Speak one sentence in English to a stranger. Post one short video of you speaking. Ask one question in class. Read one page out loud. These are not big things. But they feel big because your comfort zone is small. And that's why you must break it. Every single day. At first it will feel hard. Your brain will fight you. It will say, stop, go back, this is not safe. But you must push through. You must remind yourself, this is how I grow. This is how I win. Repeat this. I don't fear discomfort. I use it to grow. Say it again. I don't fear discomfort. I use it to grow. Now think about this. Every great thing you've ever done started with discomfort. Your first step, your first word, your first day at school, your first job. You were nervous, scared, unsure, but you did it. And because you did it, you changed. The same is true for English. You won't feel ready. You won't feel fluent. You won't feel strong. But if you keep going, those feelings will come. Confidence doesn't come first. It comes after courage. So from today, chase the discomfort. Find it. Step into it. Let it shape you. Let it test you. Let it turn you into someone powerful. Comfort is easy. Growth is not. But comfort will leave you with regret. Growth will give you results. You have a choice. Stay safe. Stay small. Stay the same. Or break the routine. Break the silence. Break the fear. Say this. I was not born for comfort. I was born to rise. I choose action. I choose challenge. I choose growth. Because comfort is a slow killer. but discomfort is the path to the life you've always wanted. Step out. Speak up. Begin now. 6. Which version of you wins today? There are two versions of you. One is strong, disciplined, focused, and hungry for growth. The other is weak, distracted, tired, and always making excuses. Every day when you wake up, both versions are inside you, and only one of them will win. The strong you wakes up early. The weak you hits snooze. The strong you practices English even when it's hard. The weak you says, maybe tomorrow. The strong you keeps moving after a mistake. The weak you quits at the first failure. This is the real battle. Not you versus the world, not you versus other people. This is you versus you. Let's be honest. You've had days when you felt powerful. You studied. You practiced speaking. You listened to English videos. You felt proud. You felt alive. That was the strong you. And then there were days when you stayed in bed. You watched videos all day. You told yourself you'd start tomorrow. You felt tired, guilty, frustrated. That was the weak you. So the question is simple. Which version of you wins today? The good news is you get to decide. Not with your words, but with your actions. Every choice you make feeds one version and starves the other. When you say, I'll just take a small break, you feed the weak you. When you say, let me just try for 5 minutes, you feed the strong you. This is how you build your life, choice by choice. And your future is not written in big decisions. It is written in these small daily battles. Let me show you a trick. Every morning, ask yourself one question. What would the strong version of me do today? Would he waste the morning in bed? Or get up and practice English? Would she scroll for an hour? Or listen to one motivational story? Would he complain about his life? Or take one step to change it? Would she fear making mistakes? Or speak anyway? Start your day with that question, and answer it with action. You don't have to win every fight. You don't have to be perfect. But every time you choose the strong version of you, you get stronger. And that version begins to take over your life. You start feeling proud. You start building momentum. You start becoming the person you were meant to be. Say this, I choose the strong me. I choose action. I choose discipline. And when the weak voice comes, and it will, you speak back. You say, not today. Today, the strong me is in control. Because here's the truth. You are not born disciplined. You become disciplined by choosing it, again and again. At first, the weak version will win often. That's okay. It's been in control for a long time. But the more you fight, the more you rise. This is not just about learning English. This is about building a life you're proud of. A life where you don't need to hide. A life where you don't feel stuck. A life where you speak with power, walk with confidence, and wake up with purpose. So ask yourself again, which version of me will win today? Say the answer out loud. Say it with power. Say it with belief. And then prove it. Your actions are your vote. Choose wisely. Choose now. 7. No one's coming. Build anyway. No one is coming. No one is going to knock on your door and say, here's your perfect life. No one is going to give you confidence. No one is going to hand you fluency. No one is going to build your dream for you. And that's not a reason to feel sad. That's a reason to feel powerful. Because if no one is coming, it means the power has always been in your hands. It means you don't have to wait anymore. You don't need permission. You don't need the perfect school, the perfect coach, or the perfect plan. You can start with what you have, right now. You can build anyway. But most people don't. Most people sit and wait. They say, when I have more time, I'll start. When I feel confident, I'll speak. When someone helps me, I'll try. But those moments never come. And if they do, they don't last. Because anything that depends on someone else can be taken away. The only thing that can never be taken away is what you build for yourself. Look around you. The world is full of people who had nothing. No support, no money, no teacher. But they decided. They didn't wait. They didn't beg. They built. They started where they were with whatever they had. You say you want to learn English. Then stop waiting for the perfect method. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for someone to push you. Push yourself. Start speaking today. Start writing today. Start practicing today. Not because someone told you to, but because you know your future depends on it. You don't have to do everything at once. You just have to do something every day. Read one paragraph. Listen to one short video. Write a few sentences. Speak for 5 minutes. Repeat. That's how you build. That's how you grow. And when it gets hard, remember, it's not supposed to be easy. You're not building a toy. You're building a new version of yourself. You're building a skill that opens doors. A voice that makes people listen. A mindset that cannot be shaken. You will face days when you feel tired. You will face moments when you feel alone. But those are the days that matter most, because that's when most people quit. But not you. You keep going. You keep building. Let me tell you something simple and powerful. Effort never goes to waste. Every time you show up, even when no one sees it, you grow. Every sentence you write, every mistake you correct, every new word you learn, it all adds up. And one day, you'll look back and say, I did this. I built this. I didn't wait. I didn't beg. I became. Say this. I don't wait for help. I help myself. I don't wait for the right time. I make time. I don't wait for permission. I begin. You will not always feel strong, but you can always act strong. You will not always feel ready, but you can always take one step forward. That's how you win, not by magic, not by luck, but by choice. No one is coming, and that's okay, because you are already here, and you are enough. You are the hero. You are the builder. You are the reason your dream is still alive. Now say this with me. I am the builder of my future. I am the maker of my skills. I am the reason I will succeed, and then prove it. Every day, with every action, with every small step, with every moment you choose to build instead of wait. This is your time, not tomorrow, not someday, now. Build anyway. 8. Become the one they never expected. They didn't believe in you. That's okay. They didn't think you could do it. That's okay. Maybe they laughed when you said you were learning English. Maybe they said you're too old, too slow, too late. Maybe they didn't say anything at all. They just ignored you. Let them. Let them doubt you. Let them talk. Let them look down on you. Because one day, they will look up. One day they will ask, how did you do it? One day they will say, I didn't see this coming. And you will smile, because you didn't do it for them. You did it for you. You became the one they never expected. You see, most people stay the same. They talk big, but change nothing. They dream loud, but act small. They complain, but never build. So when someone like you decides to rise, it shocks them. It makes them uncomfortable, because your growth reminds them of their fear. Your courage reminds them of their excuses. And still you rise. You choose discipline when others choose comfort. You choose focus when others choose distraction. You choose action when others choose waiting. You choose to speak English every day, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when no one is clapping for you. And that's what makes you different. You become the one who shows up. You become the one who keeps going. You become the one who doesn't give up after one mistake or one bad day or one failure. And every day you grow stronger. Every sentence you speak builds your voice. Every page you read builds your mind. Every time you practice, you add one more brick to the life you're building. You don't have to be loud about it. Let your actions speak. Let your fluency speak. Let your results speak. You don't need to post every win. You don't need to announce your goals. Just work in silence, grow in silence, and then let the world feel your presence. Say this: I am not here to impress anyone. I am here to transform. I am not here to stay the same. I am here to grow. I am not here to follow the crowd. I am here to lead my own way. You don't need to prove anyone wrong. You just need to prove yourself right. Prove that your dream was worth it. Prove that your voice matters. Prove that you were never weak. You were just waiting for the right moment to rise. And this is that moment. Be the person in your family who breaks the pattern. Be the one who speaks a new language. Be the one who earns in a new way. Be the one who travels, teaches, leads, builds, inspires. Be the one they never expected, but exactly the one they needed. Do it with love, do it with fire, do it with quiet power. This journey won't be easy. You'll have days when you doubt yourself. You'll have moments when progress feels slow, but don't stop. Don't let their voices be louder than your purpose. Don't let their doubts become your limits. You are not here by chance. You are here to become someone new, someone strong, someone sharp, someone unstoppable. Say this: I rise in silence. I grow in the dark, and I shine when it's time. This is what makes your story powerful. Not that it was easy, but that you kept going when it wasn't. Not that you were perfect, but that you didn't stop when you were broken. Not that everyone believed in you, but that you believed in yourself when no one else did. And now you rise, not to prove them wrong, but to prove to yourself that you were always right to believe. You were always capable. You were always enough. So speak your English, build your skills, practice in private, learn in silence, and then one day walk into the world so fluent, so strong, so confident that they have no choice but to notice. And when they ask, how did you do it? You'll say, I showed up. I worked in silence. I became the one you never expected. And you'll keep going, because this is only the beginning. 9. Final message and challenge. This is it. You've heard the truth. You've felt the fire. Now the question is simple. What are you going to do with it? You can close this video and go back to scrolling. You can forget everything you heard. You can say, that was nice, and do nothing. But if you do that, nothing changes. Tomorrow will look just like today. Your English will stay the same. Your confidence will stay the same. Your life will stay the same. Or you can do something different. You can start right now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Not when you feel ready. Now. You don't need to do everything at once. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to take one step, one sentence, one choice. Say one thing in English out loud today. Write one paragraph. Listen to one English video and repeat what you hear. Take one small action that your future self will thank you for. This is the final message. No more waiting, no more hoping, no more lying to yourself. You've waited long enough. Now it's time to move. If you've ever said, I want to speak English fluently, then prove it. If you've ever said, I want to grow, then act on it. If you've ever said, I want to change my life, then start with your time, your habits, your words, your actions. You don't need a perfect plan, you just need to begin. And once you begin, don't stop. You'll have bad days. You'll feel tired. You'll want to quit. But remember what you've learned. Motivation will leave you. Comfort will tempt you. Doubt will whisper in your ear. But none of that can stop you if you stay consistent. Speak even when it's hard. Study even when you don't feel like it. Move even when the world is silent. Your power is not in how you feel. Your power is in what you do. Say this: I will not waste my life. I will not waste my time. I will not waste my voice. Now here's your challenge. For the next 30 days, speak English every single day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Speak in front of the mirror. Record your voice. Repeat after videos. Talk to yourself. Just speak. Every day. No excuses. At the end of 30 days, you will not be the same person. Your voice will feel different. Your brain will think faster. Your confidence will grow. Not because of magic, but because of your consistency. Most people won't do this. Most people will stop at day 3. But you are not most people. You are here for a reason. You've come this far. Now go further. This is English Starline. And we don't just teach English. We teach growth. We teach courage. We teach action. So go. Begin now. Speak your first sentence. Take your first step. Become the person you were meant to be. You only get one life. Don't waste it.
Thanks for watching English Starline. Subscribe now to keep learning English through the amazing stories of famous lives.